Today's project is a deformed oil bottle. Oil bottles are part of my regular lineup. The crucial factor for me is weight. I aim to make the bottle as lightweight as possible since it will later be filled with oil. Crafting a straight-shaped bottle is relatively straightforward, as I can trim it down to slim it. However, this bottle is deformed to create a shape that's easier to hold, so the main part cannot be trimmed. This project serves as excellent practice for creating a cylinder as thin as possible. I'm using 600 grams of stoneware standard buff clay on a small throwing bat attached to the wheel with thinly spread clay. I've prepared the clay harder than usual because soft clay struggles to maintain height. I begin by shaping a cone to center the clay and equalize its density. Since the clay is harder than usual, this centering process requires extra patience. My left hand works harder to press the clay back into the cone, preventing a mushroom shape. My right palm's edge is positioned at 5 o'clock, pressing the cone's top towards the 11 o'clock direction downwards. Continuing this action slowly brings the clay down to a flat shape without forming a mushroom. I repeat this action until the clay becomes smooth under my hands. The base now measures about 9 centimeters, approximately the size of 5 fingers. I create a center hole with my right thumb, supported by my left index finger, while both hands maintain the disc size. Using my right middle finger, I deepen the hole, aiming to leave the bottom thickness at 5 mm. Then I slide the middle finger towards myself and bring the clay up while my left hand supports the wall. Upon reaching the top, I compress it to keep the edge flat. I check the bottom thickness with a needle. It's about 6 mm. Compressing the bottom with a wooden rib will reduce it to 5 mm thickness, making it stronger and avoiding an S-crack. It's time to stretch the wall. My right ring finger presses the bottom of the cylinder at 9 o'clock, while my right index and middle fingers align with the ring finger. Amongst these fingers, the ring finger is the most crucial, determining the pressure amount and the direction of the clay. I stretch the clay one more time, with my thumbs connected to sense and control the wall thickness easily. My left middle finger rests inside the cylinder, positioned between my right ring and middle fingers. Upon reaching the top, I compress the edge from 3 directions to ensure it is firm. Before the next stretch, I ensure the cylinder is straightened. I use a gubera, also known as an ox tongue. Its curved sides and end encourage the clay to stretch thinner. I start by pressing the bottom clay, ensuring my left hand, now upside down, has a good grip to assist with the awkward position. A slippery surface is essential because any small conflicts will easily drag the thin clay. My left hand is positioned upside down. This time, the middle of my index finger serves as a pressure point against the gubera. My left hand applies pressure against the gubera and slowly slides it up, while my right hand maintains the position of gubera's end just above the internal corner. With my wheel setting is high, I tend to open the top wider, so I need to straighten the cylinder to prepare for the next stretch. Checking the lower part. The wall thickness is about 3 mm. I will try to stretch focusing at the lower part. I straighten the wall to ensure a nice form, then compress the top from 3 directions to create a firm edge. This time, my left finger applies slightly stronger pressure to thin the lower part's wall. I must be mindful of any slight movement to prevent the cylinder from shaking. I proceed to close the top gradually, starting from 1/3 down. My left hand is slightly higher than the right hand to make a spiral effect. In this way, I can avoid the pinpoint pressure which often makes the bottleneck twisted. I pinch the edge to create a smooth surface and bring it in, ensuring the clay thickness evenly to prevent a wavy surface. For the neck, I aim for a straight shape with a 1 mm gap between it and the dispenser. This clay's shrinkage is about 12%, but the accurate measurement and calculation often doesn't work with this small part. So I measure by my eyes and it normally works. I need a straight neck which has more contact with the dispenser. Finishing with a chamois leather to compress the edge. I clean the surface as there won't be any trimming later. Trim the bottom corner to make a good clean circle. When I use the strings to cut the bottle from the butt, this small inward cut can guide the string and leave nice circles, which is essential for top centering when I trim the bottom. Deforming the bottle gives it its characteristic and user-friendly shape. After overnight drying, the bottle is ready to be trimmed using a greenware chuck. I wet the chuck, which makes a good grip on the wheel. This is a round spirit level. Clean the bottle bottom surface thoroughly so the round spirit level can function properly. I adjust the bottle's position to center the bubble. Then I secure the bottle with pieces of clay. Since I deformed the bottle, the middle part is not rounded, so without filling it, the bottle will wobble. Top centering. Achieving a super clean circular bottom is highly effective at this stage. I determine the timing to hit the chuck by observing the gap between my fingertip and the bottle edge. I begin by trimming the bottom corner at an angle, which helps to soften its sharpness and prevent chipping along the edges. This silver metal has a bearing between two discs. Top disc stays under my finger while the lower disc spins with the bottle. Easy to purchase online. I trim a sideline to align with the curvature of the bottle. Now I polish the bottom foot ring with a metal kidney, which is about 7 mm. Then I gently apply pressure while moving the kidney tool to the center, creating a slight depression to ensure the center is lower than the foot ring. This technique results in a stable foot ring for the bottle. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed watching this pottery process. Throwing a cylinder is good exercise for the level up. Also, a simple cylinder can transform with a small twist. Happy creating, and I'll see you in the next pottery video.